Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear beloved students, I hope you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also very well for His mercy. I am Md.Emran Hossain, your English teacher, is again in front of you. Today, I would like to discuss on the very question number 1 of your grammatical item. You may have a misconception that question 1 will be set according to with clues, but it is not true. Notice very attentively that the very question number 1 is related with articles, prepositions, and zero articles. I mean, a passage with clues will be without clues will be given in the question paper, and there will be given 10 gaps in a passage, and you will have to fill in the gaps using only articles. I mean a, an, and the, and prepositions and zero articles. Can you see me? Okay. So, without clues, without clues will be given in the question paper. So, I have written a sample of a passage. Please be ready with your pens and paper and write down the passage. What have I written? Education removes our ignorance and gives us light of dash knowledge, dash respect of imparting dash education. There should be no discrimination dash men and women. Education is one of dash human rights. If we deprive women of dash right of education, almost half of our population will remain dash darkness. No development can be brought dash without participation dash women. So government is doing everything to educate dash women folk. Okay, please write down the passage in your notebook. I am showing it for you. I think you can easily understand what I have written. Mind it, you have to fill in the blanks using articles, prepositions, and zero articles, I mean cross. Write it down. Are you writing? I think so. And you should remember that no clues will be given in the question paper. I would like to repeat the passage. Education removes our ignorance and gives us light of dash knowledge, dash respect of imparting dash education. there should be no discrimination dash man and woman. Education is one of dash human rights. If we deprive women of dash right of education, almost half of our population will remain dash darkness. No development can be brought dash without participation dash women. So government is doing everything to educate women folk. Okay? Okay, try to fill in the blanks using articles, prepositions, and zero articles. There are somewhere where no articles is used. Okay, have you solved it? Have you solved it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's see whether you are correct or wrong. Education removes our ignorance and gives us light of dash knowledge. You know, here there is a word after the gap. And what is the gap? Knowledge. And it is uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. So you have to put a cross. We know if there is any word given after the gap which is uncountable noun, we have to put a cross before the word, Then dash respect of imparting dash education. Dash respect of. Here it's a phrase.
Yes, sir.
So you have to put
In.
in. Okay, thank you. In respect of imparting dash education. Here we also see another uncountable noun here, education. So similarly, we should put a cross before an uncountable noun. Okay, thank you. So education removes our ignorance and gives us light of dash cross knowledge, In respect of imparting cross education, there should be no discrimination dash man and woman. So here you can see there are two sides here, man and women, two group of people, So you have to put between, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Between. If there were more than two groups or more than two people or two persons, okay, you could put among. Since there are only two groups or two persons, you have to put between. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there should be no discrimination between man and woman. Education is one of dash human rights. So it's surely a definite article should be put. Education is one of the, okay, thank you. Education is one of the human rights. If we deprive women of dash right of education, there are lot of rights, and right of education is a fixed one or a specific one. So we have to put a definite article. Education is one of the, if we deprive women of the right of education, almost half of our population will remain dash darkness, will remain In darkness. In darkness. Okay. We will remain in darkness. No development can be brought dash. Okay? What could be put here? No development can be brought about. Brought about mean happen or occur. No development can be brought about. Brought about is a phrase, and it means occur or happen. Without participation dash of women. Of women. Okay? Without participation of women. Here of means raw or air. Shoshti vibhakti. Okay? So government is doing everything to educate dash women folk. Women folk is a specific one. So women folk means all the women. All the women. So here you can put another to educate the women folk. It's a fixed one. So government is doing everything to educate the women folk. Okay, dear students. In this way, you can easily solve the very first question of your grammatical item. The question that was given to you in your pre-test exam was in wrong order. A close test with clues was given for your pre-test exam, but mind it, in your revised syllabus, you will have without clues in question number 1. And mind it, to fill in the blanks using articles, prepositions and zero articles or cross. Okay? I think you have understood today's lesson. No more today. More discussion will be held in my next class. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.